Well, hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. How's it going? How you been? It's been a while. It's been a while. We are headed to another FYC event today. FYC for your consideration for the Television Academy at the Television Academy itself. This event is for the Samuel Jackson television show that's on Apple TV Plus called The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray. So are you ready? Ready? Let's go! Oh, hello, hi there. It's me, Todd. I'm in the studio, and today's sponsor is myself. The best way to support the channel is to subscribe to my Patreon, where not only do you become a member of the community, you get early access to the B-side videos as well as watch-throughs of movies or TV shows we are covering, and other movie reactions and commentaries from a filmmaker's perspective. And if that's out of your budget, no worries, just hit that like button. It really does help out the channel with the algorithm. And of course, subscribe to get the latest videos delivered directly to you. Hit that notification bell to be alerted of the newest uploads, and please share these videos with your friends and family. And now, back to our regularly scheduled program. And for those that are new here, welcome to another one of my LA adventures. Today, as stated, we are on our way to the Television Academy. The reason why I'm going to the Television Academy is for a FYC event. FYC means for your consideration. What they do is they invite Television Academy members like me to come to a screening of a show that's being nominated for an Emmy, and then they have a Q&A with usually some of the actors or the director and or writers, production crew, whatever, from the show itself. And then they have a little party after. Sometimes the stars come out, interact, you can take pictures and photos and ask more questions, talk about the show. It's good times all around. If you're wondering how and why I'm going there, is because I am a member of the Television Academy. I was nominated for an Emmy for one of the shows that I work on about 5 years ago. That's what I do. I'm a producer, I'm a writer, I'm a director. I do all the things that have to do with the entertainment industry. All right, here we are at the Television Academy. You've seen this before. If you follow the channel, we've been here recently because directly across the street from the Television Academy is the Cobra Kai Dojo. It's right there. There is Cobra Kai. You can see it better after these trucks get out of the way. Boom, the House of Intuition is the original Cobra Kai Dojo. And right here is the Saban Theater and the Television Academy. Well, for my full Karate Kid filming locations video, click the card in the upper right hand corner. So out front here, they have a bunch of statues of television legends throughout history. The legendary Johnny Carson. I wonder if I don't think they're life-size statues, but maybe. There he is, Johnny. There's a bust of Andy Griffith and Rod Serling. Everyone's lining up for the event back there. There's Bob Barker. Sorry, I got it. Tom Brokaw. Do the other side on the way back. Of course, Ed Sullivan. Huge television legend. Any of you know who any of these people are? Comment below. Let me see. Let me see if you know who any of them are. Milton Berle, Peter Jennings, Merv Griffin, Barbara Walters, or Baba Wawa. And one of my favorites, Tim Conway, who So I've been here many times, but none of you have, so that's one of the reasons why I started doing this vlog. Here are busts of James Garner, Oprah Winfrey, and Sid Caesar. And they've added something new, which I've never seen before, is they put QR codes on them, so you can find out more about each person. There's Oprah's.
I just wasn't even like present at that point. You know, because I was last month.
I'm headed into the theater now to find my seat for the event. Excuse me. It's all right.
For coming out tonight. My name is Janelle Riley. I'm an editor at Variety. So thrilled to be here for this event with Apple TV Plus's The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray. Please join me in welcoming some of the people who brought this amazing series to life. I want to start with, he is the author of so many acclaimed novels, including the one on which this series is based. He is also the show's creator, and he is a writer on every single episode. Please welcome Walter Mosley. Also joining us is a fantastic young actor you've been able to see in films such as Judas and the Black Messiah and The Hate You Give. You always know when she's in something, it's going to be at least one fantastic performance. Please welcome Dominique Fishback. Finally, the actor who brought Ptolemy Gray to life and serves as executive producer on the series. He is, of course, the recipient of a BAFTA and just this year, an Academy Award. Simply one of the finest actors working today, although I doubt even his biggest fans were prepared for his breathtaking work in this series. Yeah. Please welcome Samuel Jackson.
Before you get in trouble for giving standing ovations. First job, my first paying job, I guess, was I joined SAG in 1971, I think. I was senior at Morehouse, and I got a job in this movie called Together for Days, starring Clifton Davis and Lois Childs. So I had to join SAG, and that was my first real paying job, even though I was part of a black theater company that was, hate whitey theater that we did in the streets. We get paid by Georgia Tech and schools like that to come and scare the shit out of white people. I worked at an improvisational theater across town in Atlanta, and we did like children's theater, and we went to schools and did plays for kids. We would ask them what their fears were, and we would act out their fears and skits about them. And then we would sell them this little product called Dr. Willa Powell's Magic Formula. And the teachers were upset that we took their money.
First came out, and you've been wanting to adapt it for a long time. What was it? It's obvious seeing it, but what was it that spoke to you?
The character's so rich and full, and I was already in the midst of living with like 3 people that had Alzheimer's, between my grandfather, my mom, my sister, and her brother, 4. So I was already in the midst of that, and reading the book, helped me understand them in another kind of way. And I thought it was fantastic, and it was a great little murder mystery happening in there. You know, everybody knows who did it, you know, pretty immediately. So it's just a matter of playing it out and doing the things. And I love the relationship between Ptolemy and Robin, you know, and I knew it would be a great time for me and some young actor that, you know, understood what was going on and then being in it. So I fought for it, but, you know, we had the wrong people for a long time.
When you're producing, you have to be very protective of yourself from talent and stardom and all that other kind of stuff, because you still need to do what you need to do. So, you know, when he first said it, I went, and then he said, but I read the book, and then it was like, I realized like by halfway through the conversation that he knew the book better than I did. Wow. You know, because I wrote it years before, a couple of years before, and I put it out there. And, you know, he knew it really well, and he knew how he wanted to do it, and, you know, and I already knew he was a great actor, so I went, wow, I guess, you know, we have to do this now.
I would just love to know how you sort of prepared mentally for all the demands of this role.
I had 10 years to do it. You know, I've been sitting around thinking about it, and I used to read the book. I've read this book, I don't know, 50, 60 times. So I would read the book, and as I read the book, I constantly tell directors, which is kind of intimidating sometimes, look, I've already seen this movie. You know, when I read the script, I see the movie, I see myself in it, and I know what I want to do. And we can work with that, or we can fight about it. But I was kind of there with Ptolemy, and, you know, there are so many pieces of him that belong to my mom, that belong to my grandfather, that belong to my uncle, that belong to my aunt. And there's just things that I remember about him and how they responded to me in different ways when I asked a question that they were supposed to know, and see them struggle to find that answer. And first of all, the shame because they didn't have it, and then the frustration because it wouldn't come, and then the anger because they know they should know it and they want to please you but they can't, and then the disappointment. And I knew what all that was and how to put that in my face, because I mean, I essentially have my mother's resting bitch face, so.
I hate to ask you to follow that, but you have worked with so many amazing actors and held your own, but this is Samuel L. Jackson. This is a whole other level. Were you ever intimidated?
Right now? No. No, actually, I wasn't. I knew that they really wanted me to do the part. And I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and East New York, and I went to high school in Brownsville. So like I've been watching the TV, watching Sam, like dreaming about this for so long, and I always said to myself, Don, when you get an opportunity, you're gonna have to do it. Like, so I didn't want to be. Robin's not gonna be anxious meeting Ptolemy. She's not intimidated by him, so I can't go in being intimidated by him because that's not who I'm representing. But I do want to piggyback off of what Sam said about the whole mean thing. That was something that I was very conscious of for Robin. I just didn't want to force anything. I didn't want to put on she had so much trauma in her life that I didn't want to put on a smile for fear that people wouldn't like her. Right? I wanted her to move through the world as she is, and so when people earned a smile, it felt like the world.
I'm borrowing the lights from the carpet, the arrival carpet. So, but wow, guys, that show, we got to watch the season finale. Watch it. It's on Apple TV Plus. It's so good. That about wraps it up. Another FYC event. This one at the Television Academy in North Hollywood. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's the best way for me to beat the YouTube algorithm and get the video out to more people. Thanks again, and I am out of here.